Here's another Photoshop tips and trick, the wall wash effect or the wall grazing effect. So for example, you have a project like this. You can see here that this is wall grazing. It's called wall grazing because you want to highlight the texture of your wall. And most of the time, the fitting that we are using for a wall grazing is linear floodlight or circular uplighters. So yeah, to have a uniform wall grazing, it is much better to use the linear floodlights. So this is what we're going to do today, and how are we going to do that in Photoshop is again very easy. So this is another one, but it's from the top. So let's go and yeah, do it now. Okay, so I've selected 5 or 4 pictures here, and let's go now and select one and go and right click, open with Photoshop, and again copy this one to preserve the original file. And then before you make it dark, like Control L, let's go and cut this wall first where we will do our wall grazing or wall washing. So press the lasso tool again, or L, and then start cropping it. This one. Okay. And then if there's a grass and it's an even you cannot crop it straight because there are grass here, so just first cut it there like that, and then copy. So now it's a new layer, and then Control L for this background copy, so it will be dark now, and slider again. Now slide. So let's go and slide it like this only, and now you can see here that the grass are visible in this cropping. So let's go and crop it. There you go. Okay, so that's it, and then close and delete. Oops, I'm in the wrong layer. See, I'm in the wrong layer, so Control Z, go to the layer 1 and delete, and then Control D to deselect, and then zoom out. And now you have your wall ready for wall grazing. So go and create a new layer first, and then press the lasso tool and create an imaginary line of light here. So you're imagining that your linear floodlights is below this, and then Control delete, or Alt delete to fill it with white. You can see now it's white with white, and now you have Control deselect. Now this is your imaginary linear floodlights on the ground, and then select your layer 1 again, and then Control press the tab. Now it's selected, and go to your filter, render, lighting effects. So there are so many ways here. Now there will be floodlights up, you can see. So let's try this one. So let's imagine this is uplighters instead of a linear floodlight. Okay, you need to arrange it properly so it will not be, so it will be close to each other, and it will create the amazing effect. And then if you want to add more here, just press Control Alt and then select one and then drag it there, and now you have one more, and then press OK. So this is an ugly uplighters, and this is not a wall grazing properly. So what we're going to do is we need to have even wall washing on the wall. So let's Control Z, and then go to the filter again, and then render, and then lighting effects, and then select the floodlights instead the five lights up, and then rotate it there, rotate, then increase the size of the diameter, and then increase it there, place it properly. If you want to have a little yellowish, select the color and then press this yellowish color. And if you want to make it more yellowish, so adjust it, and then make this narrow beam as a little narrow, so it will be focused on the ground only. So it will be look like this, and then press OK. Now you can see there is light on the ground, but it doesn't create much light because it looks like it's just lighted from somewhere from the bottom. So Control L to play with it, and drag your cursor here and make it more brighter at the bottom. And then after that, make your layer 2, the one you created with light, with a glowing effect. So fill layer style and then outer glow, and then create a glowing effect. So it will also have a spread of light on the ground. You can see there's a spill of light on the ground, because in actual there will be spill light on the ground as well. Then increase it a little, maybe 3, and now you have your, and then press OK. Now you have your simple wall grazing. We will continue with another project later. Okay, so I have another project here, so let's open and then Photoshop, and then again let's copy it, and before we make it darker, let's crop this wall now using lasso tool, and then crop here, and there you can see there's a small steps up here, and we have to make sure that it's not included, these doors and windows in this facade, and just copy only those areas that needs to be highlighted. Okay, so let's go around and round, and then just copy. I close it, and then right click and then copy. Now we can now Control L this layer, and then make it darker. Okay, so it's now ready. We can either put now these linear floodlights at the bottom. So let's go and create a new layer. Press this one, and then you can name it as linear flood if you like, and then go to the lasso and create your linear flood here. So just imagine the thickness of your linear floodlights. Then close, and then Alt Delete to fill it with white in your foreground here, and deselect. And now you can now wall graze this one, but since there is nothing here in the top of this one, and here there's another one, okay, we need to add one more. You can zoom by pressing the Control space bar, and then drag your mouse there and create one more. Let's make it smaller, and then press Alt Delete. Alright, there you go. So we have linear flood here. So if you want to zoom out, Control minus, and if you want to zoom out, zoom in, Control plus. Okay, these are the shortcuts. So now go back to the layer 1, and we need to highlight it or wall graze it now. So Control, select the top, thumbnail, and then filter, render, lighting effects. So now the one we use again is the uplighters, and we will go back now to the floodlight, and then it will be from the bottom, so we will rotate it, then increase the size of this round. There you go. And because there's another one on the other side, we need to, let's crook it a little like this, and increase the light value here, make it wider. There you go, more wider. Yep. And then let's go and copy this one. So by pressing the Control Alt and then click and then drag it there, so we will have another light on the other side, and make it slimmer because that side has a small wall facade. So you can see that the two light beams are integrating. So make sure it's not that obvious, or you can blend it together like that. And there you go. So let's see and check first how it looks, and then press OK. Now it will be look like this. So it looks good, but if you want to add colors, you can do it so by maybe using a warm color or blue color or any other color. So that's it. See you again later. If you want to learn more about Photoshop facade lighting design, go to www.nrocolightingdesign.com and enroll now in our facade lighting design techniques online training. See you!